Yay, we're back. That's one strike, two more strikes, and that's me going to bed. It's just getting depressing, this internet, though. It just takes the fun out of it. Oh, man. Right, so we're on board with Towley, who's gone quickest, with a 1 minute 7.9. So not quite a quick lap from Towley. Anyone else? Here we go, find the pass. There you go, yeah, he's running much lower wings. He's got 8 mile an hour over than what Hayden Elite had. But unless if the sprint has gave wet weather, then obviously you want higher wings, but obviously I can't see the weather. But only the top 7 has set laps so far. Pardon me. Very slow going Whitey. So the order right now is Towley, Chaos, so Towley, Rusted Bolt, Chaos, Domar, Daimar, Hayden, White, Tavents, Whitey, Game Minion, Total Wolf, A72M, who's not set a representable lap with 1:23.8. And then is this find the pass on a lap? It looks like a lap. He saved up loads of ERS to burn down the main straight. Very quick to the line, goes P9 with 1 minute 9.5. And then Peter coming around now to the final corner. Quite a difficult one to get right, to be fair. Takes a bit of curb. Up the hill. And let's just see, his top end speed's not as quick as what we've seen. Still quicker than a few, and it puts in P3. Goomba's just started a lap, not using any IRS though. There's 5 minutes left as well. You'd expect people to start bolting on the set of softs. I can't tell if Goomba's doing a spotter lap here or he's not using the IRS. Hayden's just gone into P2, but it's still on the medium tyre. I mean, I know sprint's not as much points as normal, but you'd think he'd throw on a pair of softs. Towley's throwing on a pair of softs. We're looking at a 1 minute 7.5 here. So we're following on board with current pole position taker, whatever it's called. Obviously, just filling a void. This track has obviously had a few different layouts in its time, where I'm pretty sure turn 4 was a bit further up and then was more of like a hairpin. I mean, this is me just trying to remember. The start line, obviously, the old one, Kimi Räikkönen shown off, and you can see like all the old grid slots when he went up the escape, like he thought it was an escape road. So obviously, like the final corner, like the final braking corner, used to be different as well. I heard that's where they keep all the support cars as well now. So obviously, all these support cars, they can't fit in the paddock here because it's quite small. So they need to find somewhere to put them. I mean, in Monaco, they store them in an underground car park, like a few kilometres away. But enough of jibber jabber. Towley's about to set his flyer on the softs. There's 3 minutes left of the session. Gets a good line through there. Set a purple middle. How much quicker is this? So will he go into the 1 minute 6s? I'd be very impressed. No, 17.6. Yeah. A72's gone onto the grass. Goomba's now using ERS, so let's have a little look. Still on the medium tyre though. And he won't have enough time now, I don't think. So that's interesting. Goomba to stay on that. Not done this track in this game. You know what, I hadn't until... Well, I had a little bit. I did like a bit, like 20 minutes grinding before Monday. But oh well, you'll get used to it, especially as a sprint now, so you can sort of follow people's lines as well. And from the looks of it, you're good evening. Yeah, find the pass. I'm guessing you're running a lower downforce setup as well, so in the race that will help you. I mean, I don't know if you've even looked at Monday, but like I was running a high downforce setup and I just could not keep up on the straight. But I'd keep up obviously because I'd get DRS, but other than that, just nothing. Betches goes P13. Woodsy now coming across coming to the line, still on the medium tyre though. So maybe he just wants all the softs he can have for the main quali. Runs out of battery just before the line, goes P15, demotes Toto Wolff on the soft tyre. Down one, but Toto Wolff is on the softs about to set a lap, so he should improve. We've got a bit of fighting going on here between one of the Aston Mines. One of them's going to have to back off or they're going to be tangling each other's laps. We got... unfortunately, I believe this Red Bull of Melger. I believe he might be getting a penalty for blocking. However, apparently, purple first sector, so... Oh, he's invalidated that. What? It's not gone red. Oh, that's an invalidation all day long. Oh, I don't know about that. This game's a bit... Oh well, Tally reckons he's on pole. Probably is. Quite a big gap between Hayden. Oh! Just as we were on board as a Red Bull driver, he spins it round and he's in the barrier. Well, he's just next to the barrier. I don't think he actually collided with it. Is this going to ruin a few people's laps? Obviously, they've got... this is to Vence. Where's he going to go? He stays P7. The Red Bull's still round. We've got disqualified from the... So, Whitey now, where can he go? Can he put himself into the top 10? This is now the end of the session, so all these laps count. So I'm just looking at the board and just see if I see anyone shoot up. We had someone go up, I think that might have been the dark mark. So he goes up into P5, but he gets demoted. I don't know who that was. So someone else went. The Mercedes, it was Chaos into P3. Where does Whitey go? Whitey goes P8. And then we look further back now, Game Binion's also coming to the line. And then it should be one of the Hasses. So I believe Woodsy might have gone again. I know Woodsy's coming into the pit, so it'll be Hayden. Game Minion goes P6. So the lap that we're all going to be looking at is, can Hayden take pole position off Towley? No, he can't. He's running out of fuel in the RS. So, unfortunately, he's going to cross the line though. Betches now. He's coming to the line. He's invalidated, so his lap won't count. So, and Toto Wolff's also invalidated. That was a underwhelming end to the session. Well, so the grid stands. I'll do it when it all comes up. But yeah, good first session. Only one incident that I could see. And that was the person who got disqualified. He got in the way of Hayden's first lap. We've got 7 viewers. Welcome 7 viewers. just obviously, if you've been following the Wednesdays for the last 2 weeks, obviously I've been suffering with some connection issues. If the stream does disconnect, it already has once. I will be doing a free strike rule. We're on strike 1. Anyway, the grid is Towley, Hayden, Chaos, Rusted Bolt, Omar, Dynamite, Game Minion, Dark Mark, Peter, Whitey, Find the Past Events, A72M, Betches, Goomba, Turtle Wolf, Woodsy, and Miser it is, because it's M-I-E. So I'm saying Miser in it. Right. And he got disqualified for parking in a dangerous location. So I believe it's a 3-minute break for the sprint the sprint race. I'm guessing it will be put in the race control chat at some point. I believe it should be. Maybe. Oh, why is he putting it in the main chat? Oh, never mind. Sprint break now, 3 mins, go time is 20:51. So the person I've been calling Najma, whatever it was, apparently it's pronounced Neymar, so cheers Whitey. Unless he's wrong. Yeah, hopefully he's not wrong, and then I can now just start calling him Neymar. Which is a very easy name, because I played FIFA for years, so every time I seen Neymar, I was like, oh my god, he's got Neymar. Great, he's going to abuse 5-star skills. Because that's how my childhood went, FIFA. And then a very weird 4 years craze of Fortnite. Fortnite. Bring me back to the good old days. I feel old saying that. However, I played Fortnite the other night, and not the other night, like the other month. And it's strange, like a game you used to be so good at, and then you're getting killed by someone that's got 11 in their name, and you just know, like 2011, and you know that you're 6 years older than them. And then that's like the point where you're like, yeah, I'm going to retire and just go for a walk. And like playing FIFA as well, it's like the opposite end. Like you when you were younger and you join pro clubs and you'd be like, anyone got a club and they'd be like, shut up, you squeaker. And now you play pro clubs and you're hearing that kid on the other end and you're like, well, I want to be nice to him because it hurt my feelings when I was younger, but got to keep up with tradition. Oh, I'm just rambling on about nonsense. Welcome to Gareth Minimad's podcast in F1, where disconnection and weird chats is your go-to. Oh, we might get confirmation on pronunciation on a name. We got a formation lap underway. So we got to let these tremble around Brazil, which is obviously quite a short track. I mean, it's only 3 seconds slower than Austria, which obviously has the slowest, the quickest lap time in the calendar. Obviously, Brazil's not as short though, distant-wise, but a lot of it is also it's a bit like Austria, really. This track, I mean, it is like you got such a downforce dependent middle sector, but then high downforce first first and final sector. But it's weirder than Austria. You can get away with running a low downforce because they're mid-speed corners at Austria, where the mid-sector's got, what, 2-3 slow-speed corners. But yeah, quite a short one. I mean, after all that talking, we're on to the start-finish straight. Well, I say that, there's still a few corners, but yeah, you'll know what I mean. So as we gear up for the race, we grab another cider. And we sit back, enjoy. And I'm not going to be able to look at this grid. So we're right on board with Rusted Bolt. He had a good quali into P4. Chaos as well. Did Peter? Yeah, Peter's been disqualified. He's gone too far. I was like, it's a bit weird getting disqualified at the very end. Anyway, as we look to the lights, everyone's lined up, I believe. So now it's just waiting for the game to register everyone's lined up, which it has done. Green lights flashing. Oh my God, we're gonna have start view. Wow, this is luxury. 5 red lights and away we go. They were held quite long. Has Hayden Elite got the jump there, actually? No, he hasn't. We've got someone in the wall in the background. It was one of the Aston Mines. We've got Chaos into P2, though, around the outside of Hayden Elite. So that's a brilliant start from Chaos. In the background now, we've got a car cutting turn 2. I believe that might have been to Bent's in the white RB. Now we've got Kickstarter of A72 moving around, trying to get to the inside line to turn 4, up the inside of the Mercedes of Whitey. I'm trying to get everyone's name. Neymar is going very wide. They are still tangling. That was like the biggest tangle. Like they were locked together for so long. Neymar and Woodsy. But yeah, so well, that was. We didn't even see what tyres everyone's on. Sorry, I'm trying to get everything. So we got Hayden Elite on the hards, Domar on the hards, Dark on the hards, Damien on the hards, Peter on the hards, Find the Pass on the hards, and then Neymar and Woodsy on the hards. Right. So Tally leads us 8 tenths from Chaos, and then Hayden's have to settle behind Chaos. Obviously, I'm sure Hayden's running a higher downforce. Find the Pass has just got past Peter for 8th position. And then Will Find the Pass make a move on the McLaren in front of him. He's got the DRS. He's got the straight line speed. Is he going to throw up the inside of turn 4? Yes, he is. He's alongside. Does he make the corner? Yes, he does. And that's an overtake to P7, Find the Pass. So he's chasing down now the dark mark for P6. So Tally into the middle sector. He's got the DRS broke, so Hayden Elite will have a better chance to fight back. Oh, a bit wide from A72 then. And looking a bit further back, we got Betches and then Neymar still in P16. So biggest gainers on that start was Goomba, who's up from P14 into P10. Is he going to eye up a move on Peter into the first corner? Is he going to make it 5 positions gained? He's got the ERS, he's got 100% battery nearly. He's not burning it as well, where I think the car in front is burning it. He's going to make an overtake onto the McLaren, so he goes above Game Minion. And then, we've got to Goomba. Not Goomba. It was A72 going up the inside of Goomba. Is he going to stick it around the outside? No, he can't. So he has to settle for P11. Hayden's gone up into P2 as well. We missed that. My apologies. But this middle pack is getting a bit misty. But yeah, Chaos is now defending from Rusted Bolt, and then Domar Daimar, who showed a lot of pace on the Monday division. So obviously we got. I'm trying to remember who did Monday. A few of the drivers in here that do Monday that I can't remember. They've obviously got a bit of experience. Oh, we've got Rusted Bolt going into the back of Chaos, and that's slowed them down. That's going to give the McLaren of Domar Daimar maybe a bit of a run down into the first corner, losing a bit of momentum maybe, but no, he goes a bit wide, and I think it falls back into the hands of Rusted Bolt. So it's all about the straight line speed now, but the DRS will be enabled, and the Mercedes is, oh, the Mercedes pushes him out wide. Wow, that was touch and go. And now Chaos has to settle for P4, Rusty Bolt into the podium positions for this sprint race. But then Domar Daimar is at the very back of Chaos, and I think Chaos has run out of ERS. So interesting. Can Hayden also make that 1.3 second gap back up? Rusty Bolt's actually got it within a second of Hayden Elite after all that fighting still. And Betches and Total Wolf have just swapped positions. However, the Williams is coming back. Is he going to go around the outside into turn 6, I think it is? No, he's not, but the Aston Martin has overshot the corner. No, just no grip to do it. Oh, however, the Aston Martin's gone wide, and then the Williams slabs into the back of it. Wow. Right, Woodsy's got a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Anyway, Chaos has now dropped even further back. So Rusted Bolt, is he going to make a move for second place? Yeah, he's gaining, but I don't think it's enough. Obviously, he's got the DRS open. And then you just see the Haas in front of him just regenning. Obviously preparing just in case. However, the Haas did go a bit wide. I think he's still a bit too far away though. Yeah, he's saving his DRS. We've got 10 viewers, so welcome 10 viewers. We've got a yellow flag. It's Whitey. He's gone onto the grass somehow. Who's that? Yeah, right. So Hayden's still out of the DRS of Towley. Towley just managing that gap really well onto lap 5, but we have to remember, yep, Towley is on the medium tyre. We've got another yellow flag. It's Chaos now. So Chaos went off the... Oh no, it's not Chaos, it's Whitey. I thought it was Chaos who's getting swallowed. I was like, oh, it's Chaos. No, it was Whitey. He's had a little off at turn 6 or 7. Turn 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7. 6 or 7, it's one of them. Find the pass now with the straight line speed. Again, going to the outside. Makes a move into P5. Up 5 positions from the start of the race. Hayden now is on the back of... Oh wait, Rusty Bolts overtook Hayden actually. So this has been a good fight for P2 actually. But like I said, we have to remember, Hayden is on the hard tyre. So how long do these mediums go? We've got a kick Sauber off on the racing line. Just stop there. Why? Oh, he's been clobbered. A72's retired, and Williams of Toto Wolff absolutely collects him. Wow. Yeah, that's a bit weird what happened to A72 there, where he's just stopped in the middle of the track. Woodsy's also lost his front wing from that, and importantly, no safety car. Toto Wolff's, yeah, he's gone very wide. Don't know what's happened there. Got it on stream, but that's very weird. A72, Whitey's in the pit. Why is Whitey in the pit? He's not, is he? He said it was. Oh no, he's just come out the pit. Game Minion now on P8 for P8. Game Minion down 3 positions. So I wonder if Whitey's going fastest lap. I don't think fastest lap in the sprint race matters like. Very wide line from Jumba then. Oh yeah, we've got the front wing changes, which unfortunate. Importantly, Rusted Bolt has got within DRS as our leader Towley, who has led this race 7 laps so far out of 12. I thought it was 16. So yeah, I'm thinking of half race distance, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so this will be interesting now. What's the gap at the end of the straight? 8 tenths. Towley has no battery left whatsoever. And again, we've got Hayden Elite. He's the one on the better tyre now. The tyres that aren't going to hit the cliff as quick. And he can't send it up the inside. He hasn't got the speed. We've got a bit of position changing at the back, do we? Yeah, we thought Whitey, who's obviously on a brand new set of mediums, should make light work if Betches hasn't stopped. Even though that light's blinking on that Oracle Red Bull. Whoa. Yeah, don't know about that one, Whitey. Betches it was, not Whitey. Don't know about that one, Betches. It was a bit. It made me tense up. Anyway, Rusted Bolt is much closer to our leader this time round. 5 tenths it is. Our leader's burning more than what Rusted Bolt is. And then you can just see the regen light coming on of Towley. And then Hayden Elite needs to get past him as soon as possible, or the sprint race win will be out of his hands. Obviously, I don't know how his tyres are doing, but if the mediums struggled on Monday, I mean, look at the Dark Mark. He dropped like a rock in the last 3 laps. Because he just had nothing. I think he said like 76%. I don't know what mine were on. I never looked at them. But Domar Daimar is also joining onto the back of this. He's also on the hard tyre as well. So Domar Daimar and Hayden Elite could make an impression on these two on the medium. So it'd just be interesting to see this from the point of view of Domar Daimar. Well, going into the final corner, which I don't think it's actually officially the final corner, but final braking zone. We've got a yellow flag. I think it's Woodsy. He's gone a bit off at turn 1. Yes, he has. He's gone round. Rusted Bolt now. Is he going to make a move on the race leader? Yes, he is. And that might help Hayden Domar Daimar. It might not, depending on the pace of Rusted Bolt. Because he won't have the DRS this time round, but Towley will. But Towley can't defend it. He's got no ERS. Again, it's all an ERS game at the end of this. And finally passing the Dark Mark. We're also lurking behind these for any scraps that may happen. So we've got to keep it clean, or they're risking losing possessions more. Domar Daimar's burnt off all his battery. Hayden Elite's the only one with actual battery left. So with 2 laps to go, Hayden's still in a really good chance to win this race. But he just needs to get past these two as soon as possible. Or at least just Rusted Bolt. Towley now. Rusted Bolt's took the race lead, hasn't he? Yeah, forgot about that. Yeah, so Hayden needs to overtake Towley and then on the last lap probably get Rusted Bolt because he might not be able to defend it. But obviously that mid-sector you can just conserve so much battery. I mean, the battery difference here is still mental. Alright, Towley's gaining, but not enough. However, the Red Bull's locked up with Rusted Bolt. Then there's a big snap for Towley. So Hayden Elite's now getting really close to the back of this Alpine. And the Alpine's regenning as well. So that should be an easy move for Hayden. No, Peter gets a 3-second time penalty on all this. Towley round the outside. Was he forced a bit there? I don't think he was. It looked like a good move, and Domar Daimar's then also getting into the back of it, but I don't think he's got the room. Anyway, now Hayden Elite, like I said, he's got one down. He just needs to get Rusted Bolt, I'd say, on the last lap. Because it just gives Rusted Bolt the chance to come back at him if he goes now. Problem is it's risky if you leave it for the last moment and then you get like a really bad exit here, you ruin all your progress. So does he go into turn 1, does he try it in turn 4, or does he try it on the very last moment, like Gasly on Hamilton style, something like that? Well, he's conserved quite a bit of battery on this straight. He gets a much better line into turn 1 and 2. Now around turn 3 he puts the ERS on and he's gaining a little bit. The ERS is quite similar though, so I don't think he's got the time here, so it will be on the last straight if it happens. No, the Red Bull goes really wide, just crumbled under pressure, and Hayden Elite takes the lead. So Rusty Bolt now has to make up for his mistake, but I don't think he'll have the tyres to. So Dan Martin now, will he get onto the podium? Obviously he had a P3 on Monday in the main race with a 10-second time penalty as well. So he's got the pace to get Towley. He's got the tyres for the last few corners. It's just about, will he have enough? They're quite similar in the RS as well, so I don't think it will, unless if a big mistake happens. That was like a big slide from Towley. So he's got one more corner to do it, and he closed up a little bit. That is this going to get close to the line. Hayden Elite is going to come over the line, and I believe he's got the gap, 8/10. Yeah, Hayden Elite wins the race on the hard tyres. Then it's Rusted Bolt, then it's Towley, just about, and then the Dark Mark find the pass in 5th. Domar Daimar 6th, so he dropped a position actually. Yeah, he dropped 2 positions, I think. Oh, then it's Chaos in P7, Game Minion in P8, Goomer in P9, Peter in P10, Tebens in P11, then it's Neymar coming in P12 with quite a relatively big gap to Betches. Oh, Betches spins it on one of the final corners. Is he going to keep P13 over Whitey? Probably not, actually. He's going to lose the 3-second gap, and he's cooked the rears. The rears are absolutely cooked, and yeah, the Mercedes is going to go by him. Yeah, those rear tyres probably overheated like hell. I mean, even then, the Mercedes and Whitey goes a bit wide there. So I wonder if the tyres did just fall off. Oh yeah, so it's a Wolf on the soft tyre. I don't believe he was on them the whole race. If so, that's some good nursing. And then it'll be Woodsy crossing the line in 16th. Only retirement was A72. And it is currently 9 o'clock. 10 past 9. So we've got an 18-minute quali to come, which will take us to 28. So this race will start later than what it normally does if we had a full quali. What are you eating? I can't see.
Noodles.
And you just couldn't find a bowl. So there you have it. Hayden wins, Rusty Bolt in 3rd, Tally in 3rd, and then the rest of the grid. A72 our only retirement after that very weird incident. I'll have to have a look in the chat to see if that was like explained, because it was just weird how he stopped on the racing line. We've got a dry, nice sunny session in Brazil actually. But the Brazil weather, probably not in this game, like, but the Brazil weather in real life is quite a peculiar thing.
Oh, I'm dying.
Why?
I'm just dying, guys.
Yeah, why? Oh, right.
Today just killed me off.
Right, quickly, do you want to see what I've done in work? Did all that in one day.
Nice.
So I chopped the doors off. Obviously, my new job, that's what we do. For anyone watching the stream, while I explain this, I work at a cold storage unit where we make portable cold storage units. Chop doors off a freezer, off a container door, and then mark out what we put in it, which a normal, if you've ever worked in retail, it's like a swing open door, which I know a few retail shops have. And then I put in all the insulation, and then in one day that's quite a lot. It's more than what it sounds. First one on a lap is Betches, straight out the gate. Only one on the track, literally a minute and 10 seconds into the session. So easy to get out there. Still got 7 viewers, so hello to 7 viewers. I hope you're enjoying the stream so far. I know it's been me rambling on, but I haven't got race notes, so it's like the only thing I can think of is just to fill it with absolute random stuff. And you know what, this track, now that I'm thinking about it, while we're on our first laps having a proper chat, this track would be really good wide hard. I think if they're not doing it by order, like how they need a LiDAR next year. If they're doing 5 tracks a year, the ones that I'd be putting forward would be Brazil. Silverstone needs to be LiDAR so bad. I think it'd be cool to see the eBay main stage in the game, because at the moment they still use the old one. What else needs LiDAR into this game? I think Las Vegas would be a bit too much with it being an arcade / sim, because obviously last year it was so cold. So if it was LiDAR properly, and then like all the bumps and everything, Las Vegas would be like the worst thing to drive, especially for the force feedback wheels or vibrations. Your controller would just be shaking all the time. Also, I should probably put all these on. Yeah, there you go. So after all that rambling, Betches is the first one to attempt to get to the line, and he's going to get himself into P1. Who would have guessed? We're 1 minute 10.3. Oh, we can have some fun. Fan pass, that's the fastest. He's on the hard tyres though. Fair enough. Well, wait to burn a set of hards. We've got another car out. It's to Bence. He's invalidated, so Van der Pass is our next car that's on the lap. So on the hard tyre, then very strange choice in qualifying, especially a sprint quali, like normal quali. But strange things have happened. So it's a 53 middle sector, about 53 split. Obviously I'm not sure what the actual sector was. Coming to the line, sets a 1 minute 9, is it? Yeah, 1 minute 9 flat. On the hard tyre, it's not a bad lap. Is it Woodsy next across the line? Yes it is. He goes P3 with 1 minute 10.4. Not far off Betches' time. Apex next, who missed the sprint race, I believe. We started the sprint race with 17 drivers. We've gained 2 drivers actually, Brewdog as well. Apex goes into P2 with 1 minute 9.4, so slower than Find the Pass on the hard tyres. So hard tyres proving to be alright. These soft tyres might be used but Apex's wasn't. So hard tyres proving to be not a bad choice. Still 2 seconds slower than, I believe, pole for the sprint quality. But the track is also hotter right now, as the sun's out, so I'm guessing it'll be hotter. But anyway, to Benz now. He's kept it clean the whole lap. He is on the medium tyre, so let's see where this is to Find the Pass who's on the hard tyre. Opens the DRS, he gets to 203 mile, 4 mile just crossing the line, and he only goes P3. Rusted Bolt, who finished, I believe he might have got P3 in the sprint. I completely forgot now. It was so long ago. Then 8 minutes. However, he had a good quali. I think he got P3 last quali, or P2. No, it's P3. So can he replicate it now? He's on the soft tyre. Is he going to go quickest? Is he going to beat the hard tyre? He should do the pace he's been showing. Yep, 1 minute 8.2. 8 times quicker than the hard tyre. Ah, right. Thing is, I don't know if scrubbing it in the game makes a difference. Domar Daimar goes P2, by the way. If it does, tell me, like, 872 goes on a spot. If it does make a difference, fair enough, but Obviously, in real life, I know it does because we've already been through a heat cycle, which is what they say. But how good are Codemasters? Well, it is still Codemasters. It's obviously EA owned, but it's still got the Codemasters working on it. I got harder strat, so too hard, so these would be set if I need to get... Right, okay. Mark goes third with 189 flat. Hayden's invalidated his lap. Brewdog's on an out lap. Tally's on a lap. So who's coming across the line first? Game Minion is. So we'll follow on board with the McLaren driver, who is coming to the line now. He's getting a bit of a tow from his teammate, I believe. That's going to prove to be a bit useful, actually. Are they going to be swapping? Is that going to be in Domar Daimar's hand later on? But he goes P3 with 1 minute 8.7. So proved to be beneficial. We'll go on board with Hayden now. He's invalidated. Towley, he's not invalidated. He's the one that we're tipping for pole tonight. The one that put it on pole in the sprint quali. Is he going to replicate it 2 sessions in a row? Obviously, there's 10 minutes left. Anything can happen. It's always nice to get that banker, and it looks good. It looks like it's going to be in the 1 minute 8, maybe. No, it's a 1 minute 7.7. 4 tenths quicker than Rusty Bolt. Whitey now next to come across the line. Again, the car looks sloppy, like he's running higher downforce. He only goes up to 205 miles, 206 mile an hour, so it's not as low as I thought, and goes up into P4. I should probably just stop saying that it looks sluggish when it's not. Goomba, he's invalidated that lap. So we've got Hayden Elite on a lap here. On the soft tyres, he's got a Red Bull Ferrari right behind him. I mean, I get the toe lag, but I don't know how that's going to work. Hayden has also done a lap. He invalidated his first lap. So the Ferrari behind him probably has a better tyre. However, he sets a purple middle apparently to my track map. And he's got loads of ERS going to the line. The fuel light blinking though. So he's going to be limping around at the end of this lap. Yeah, man, Mark. Hayden goes P3 and Brewdog goes P5. Evening, hope you're having a good evening. Total Wolf, he goes into P13 with 1 minute 9.47. So very close times in the mid. Chaos is invalidated, so he's going again. Neymar's about to set a lap, and then Goomba. Neymar's about to go onto a lap. Goomba's about to set a lap. He goes in the 1 minute 9s. He goes into P12 with 1 minute 9.555. So a lot of 1 minute 9s across the board. We've got 11 views now, so welcome 11 views. I hope you're all having a brilliant evening. We are in RRF1 sprint weekend. So this is, even though it says Q1 on the top left, it is just the one qualifying session, even though there is 19 of us. And then we'll go straight into the main race, where it should be a 2-stop. I don't see anyone doing a 1-stop tonight. I mean, if anything, I'm surprised a 3-stop isn't on the table. Jesus. Well, are you alright now? You're home. I mean, when I was on my way back from South Wales, I was like, if this car breaks down and I'm 4 hours away from home, I'm going to cry. As Chaos goes into P3 on the medium tyre, what a lap. And then, I don't know who that was. It was one of the Red Bulls. It was Neymar. He goes up into P14. So good lap from him. He went wide as well. We were on board with him at some point. So Chaos isn't going again. To Bence is going again. No, he's not. Yeah, no, he's not. 872's not going. Grand Pass is gunning it. He's up 6 tenths. Oh, he's on the soft, that's why. So where's this going to put him? 7 minutes to go in the session. He goes P3 with 1 minute 8.2. Good luck from Panda Pass, who's in the chat saying, I've not drove this track. Yeah, liar. We all know you were up 24 hours last night just grinding. I know if I go on TT later, you'll have a 1:05. Oh, it's funny because I'm pretty sure he's got the stream on. He knows I'm talking about him. Yeah, for next year's game. I know it's a bit early talking about next year's game. But next year's game, they've got to make... I know they've got more visuals, but they need to make more visuals. Oh, and they need to sort the spectator cameras out. So Neymar starts a lap on low ERS. Not recommended, I don't think. Whether or not he forgot he had his ERS on. But I believe he's the only one on a lap, so we'll follow off-board him. He's only 0.020 down on his lap, though. He's got no ERS to fight this with. Like, he's using overtake. He's ran out of battery. This is painful to watch. The way that I know as soon as he gets to the final corner that it's going to be on like 8%. There's your biggest break in, that's your biggest gain. And he's in 8%, 6%, 5%. It's just, there's no point of him completing this lap and he might as well just peel in. He's set the fastest middle sector apparently. But it's probably because he's had no rear end to actually step out. So he should peel into the pits. He might not. He's up on his time. He is up. I'll give it to him. Fair enough. He goes. He goes 8 tenths slower because he had nothing in the straight line. It's a bit stupid, to be fair. We've got a Haas out there. Is that Hayden Elite? No, it's not. It is Woodsy's on our lap. So this is our next lap. It's Peter. So he's yet to set a lap. The only driver of the 19 to not set a lap yet. So goes into arguably the hardest corner around this track, but it's just so easy to lose the rear end, especially in the race. And then into the final braking zone. Comes to the line. He's got plenty of ERS to burn. So it's just about what rear wing is he running, what ERS can he deploy, but he can deploy the whole battery from there, and he goes up into P6. What a lap. And then Brewdog is going to cross the line, goes into the pit. Neymar is invalidated his lap, and then Woodsy is on a lap, so we'll find out what Woodsy can do. Can he get any impression when it shows purple? Right, so... Yeah, it does make sense, obviously. So it's meant to be green, but obviously this game's terrible. Because obviously it should show purple if they've gone quickest overall. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I'll take your word for it. You also commentate Saturday, so I'll accept what you're saying. Woodsy goes into P18, demotes Betches into P12, P19. We're going to go to P12 though. It's A72, and he's on his lap. He's 2 tenths up in the first sector of his lap. So let's see where A72 can put this lap. And potentially it's his last lap as there's only 3 minutes left of the session. 4 tenths up, so where's he going to put him? He's going to put him in the range of maybe 8th in front of or behind the Brewdog, P9. Running out of ERS, going to the line. Where's he going to put him? It puts him in P6. What a last bit. 4 tenths quicker. Wow. Who else is on a lap? Chaos just started one. Talby is on one, and potentially his last lap. So everyone out quite early, to be fair. Where on Monday it was the complete opposite. Everyone got out as late as possible. He's got a bit of a toe as well, actually. That's going to really help him. As he gets to the line, he goes with a 1 minute 7.5. That's going to be difficult to beat. Can anyone beat that? Well, I believe Chaos has a good chance. He was P4, I believe, in the sprint quali. But even then, he was about 8 tenths out, so Tally might have really ran away with that one. He had a bit of a toe. I want to say he got a bit lucky with it, but Chaos has backed out. Where's Hayden? I believe he might be the only driver now that can save us. So we'll try and keep an eye out, even though it's hard to follow. He's going very slow, to be fair. Backing that Ferrari a little up. And he will get to the line. So if he makes a mistake, he probably has enough time to get back around. We've got a retirement. It's Woodsy, so he can't go any quicker. Obviously in the pit lane already. But yeah, I believe Hayden might be... Rusted Bolt can also challenge that tally time, I reckon. He's on an outlap, so he'll be going after Hayden the lead, actually. But Hayden has messed up the timing here. He isn't going to be the last driver on the track. Whether or not he prefers it that way. He got a yellow flag, so he's going to come up to some traffic as well. Oh, he gets a bit of a snap going into the corner. Tally's retired from the session, obviously. He hasn't got enough time to go out. Oh, and then I can hear lock up, but it looks alright. And then he's just got one more corner to go to challenge it. Is he up on his time? He's up by 2 tenths. It's not going to be enough though if he's only up by 2 tenths. It might give him P2, but it's not going to challenge Tally's time. How much time has he got in that last corner though? That's what really matters. He opens the DRS and now he's going to the line. He's got plenty of ERS. It's in the 1/8. It goes up into P2. Oh, he's hit the wall hard. That might mess up a few laps. That might be questioned. Domar Daimar goes very wide. Brewdog does start another lap. Who did I say? Rusted Bolt. He's invalidated, and so is Find the Pass. Everyone who I thought, and Domar Daimar's invalidated. So no one can challenge Tally's time. Maybe Brewdog. Brewdog does find pace sometimes, especially in times of need, where a second would be lovely. Just to challenge him. Ah, God. I don't know why. Try. To Benz, he's pulling into the pit. Whitey's down a 10th in the first sector. Where's he going to be in the second sector? That might have been where he lost all his time on his lap. He's down a 10th. Gamer Minion coming to the line. He gets a toe from his teammate. Goes P10. So the McLaren's lined up 8 and 10. Unless if Whitey has anything to say about Game Minion's time, which he hasn't. Brewdog might have something to say though. He's down 7 seconds. Betches. Total. Oh, that's everyone. Don't blame me, man. Don't tell him. Oh. The thing is, Brewdog's a quick driver. I was like, he can do it. He's got it. Oops, thought qualifying ended. Just let go of my wheel. Oh right. I was like, ooh, might be questioned there. I don't think you ruined anyone's lap, so you might be all right. No, I was saying, Hayden, like you went just like if you made a mistake in the first corner, you had the chance to go again because you like crossed the line at 1:20 or something like that. Yeah, what a quality! A few laps at the end that were invalidated, so Towley's the only one that I think had a really good last lap. So fair play to Towley, he's on pole for the race. He was on pole for the sprint as well. Didn't win the sprint though, so that'll be interesting. So it's Towley, Hayden in second, Rusty Bolt in third, Find the Pass in fourth, Chaos in fifth, A72 in sixth, Peter in seventh, Domar Daimar in eighth, the Dark Mark in ninth, Game Minion in 10th, Brewdog in 11th, Tabens in 12th, Whitey in P13, Apex in 14th, Goomba in 15th, Betch in 16th, Neymar in 17th, and Total Wolf in 18th, Woodsy in 19th. And yeah, Brewdog is a quick driver. It's just, it's the way, like, he won a race last season. He's won a race before me. I know he's quick. I'm like, it's like, I know he can pull a lap if he has to. And then he just completely loses the rear end. I'm just going to shut up and stop complimenting drivers. I don't like it when I'm saying something good and then like the next minute they just bin it. I mean, it makes me look like I don't even know what I'm talking about. Like, oh yeah. Ooh, it looks overcast. If someone can confirm if there is rain or not. Right, sorry, guys, I was just reading the chat quickly. If any drivers are in this chat, can you confirm if it's just an overcast race or if there's rain given? It'll be interesting to know on a weather stance. I mean, I told you dry race. I didn't. I'm sorry, right? I was looking at the Discord chat and I haven't got my chat on the phone because my internet's terrible, so I don't want to add to the internet. So I'm literally just reading it from what the PlayStation gives you, which is like a 5-second text box. So if you send something 5 pages long, I wouldn't be able to see it because I wouldn't read it in time. We've got 14 viewers now. Fair enough. Cheers. Thanks for forgiving me. Cheers, guys. 14 viewers is quite a lot, actually. And thanks for everyone tuning in. I know a few of you will be drivers, but it's still nice support. It's nice to get it out there, and obviously, like I've said before, it boosts it up on the Twitch. So all it takes is that one curious viewer that might tip it over the edge, where a few people join and like, oh, it's an alright league. Obviously, the comms aren't the best. I mean, the comms is just a bunch of jibber jabber. Ooh, my famous catchphrases. Like I said, and I encourage. Yeah, Dad.
Yeah, you're right.
What are you doing?
I was just listening to you going, ooh, ah.
No. I was saying it's like I've got 14 views at the moment.
Ooh.
I know.
That's a record.
No, it's not. I think I've had 18 in this league. I was just saying it boosts it on the Twitch chat. Yeah. So all it takes is like that one more person to boost it further. I went, but all they'd hear is hi ho there, young. Yeah, Gavin. I was saying all it takes is, but my famous catchphrases in these races is a bunch of ooh, ah, ooh.
Ooh, ah, something happened, but I don't know what it was.
Cheers, bad Mark. Yeah, that's literally. But no, it's good support, Dad.
Right.
And cheers, Mark. Like I said, but like before my dad came in, if anyone is scared of commentating, just give it a go. It's a blast. Even if you're not good at it, it's like you just ramble on about what you like, which is me. I love racing, any form of it. Eventually, Mad Mark, eventually. I write notes in my mind. Like I said, I don't have the time to do it anymore. I do too many races in the week. I race Monday, Tuesday, and then I commentate Wednesday. And I've got a missed day on Thursday, but you really find making notes on a Thursday. And then on a Friday I race, Saturday and Sunday. What do I do Saturday, Sunday? Don't do anything Saturday. But I do league race on a Sunday. You know what, in work I'm going to start making race notes. What are you doing, Gareth, over there? Oh, I'm just making race notes. Oh, I've been rambling on that long. No, how do I? But I've got more experience than Gaz. Ah, fair. Hey, I'm experienced. I've been a motorsport fan since 2012, when I was 7. Anyway, what tyres is everyone? Stops tyres. So top 4 on the medium tyres. Chaos and A72 in 5th and 6th. They are on the hard. The kick Sabres importantly have gone split strategies, and one tyre on the hard and one's on the medium. And then Domar, Daimar, Dark Mark, Game Minion, and Brewdog are all on the medium tyre. And then Tebence, YT, Apex on the hard, and then Goomba on the medium, Betches on the hard, Neymar, Total Wolf on the hard, the medium, and then Woodsy at the very back on the hard tyre. So, again, these at the back will be hoping go long safety car mid-race. And then these ones on the mediums are hoping 8 laps, then for a set, get a safety car, throw a set of hards on, burn that set of hards, and then go on to the medium at the end. But life doesn't always give you what you want. So, 2012, I was playing the first F1 game then. I wasn't playing the first F1 game. I remember briefly playing the F1 2011 in the HRT out of any car. For some reason, as a kid, I liked the HRT. If I knew then that it was one of the worst cars. Could have been a Red Bull fan. No, I was supporting Hamilton because my dad supports Hamilton. And you know, it's like football, you always support what your parents are supporting. Anyway, as we get the race lights up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and away we should go. Yes, we do. Hayden gets a better start, but a bit of wheel spin on the line, so it's going to hinder him in turn 1. Does he go up the inside of Tally? No, he does not. And then we've got to find the pass and Rusted Bolt going side by side in turn 2. And then I can't see anyone further back. Everyone keep it clean though. Everyone's through the first few corners. Bit of scribble scrabble at the back. 2011 great game on controller. No, yeah, fair enough. Game Minion, Brewdog. There's a few people in the mid. I'm sorry, I'm going to pick some wrong names out here. Brewdog is fighting with Peter in front of him, and then we're going side by side up the hill. Rusted Bolt actually, and find the pass up into P3 round the outside. And then we've got a kick Saber way off in the background. Almost went as far as Hamilton made it in 2019, I believe it was, or 2021. No, it was in the silver. Yeah, it was 2019. Chaos now is on the back of Peter on the hard tyres as well. So the kick Saubers, one of them has lost positions. I don't know what the position change is actually. So actually got Domar Daimar up 3 positions, Damark up 3 positions. Got like a crackling in my ear, sorry. Just getting a bit distracted by it. Into the final braking zone. Has anyone got it was Woodsy going a bit wide. But he's gone up, yeah, Woodsy's gone up position. Total Wolf is at the very back now, down 1 position. Sorry, Chloe. Wow, Game Minion now is Whitey on the inside of Game Minion. You can't even see them both. They are literally dead side by side when I went on board. Does the Mercedes go up the inside? Yes, he does. Does he make his stick? Does he run out wide? Yeah, I don't think he did. It's hard to tell. Does the McLaren come back though? No, he does not. So Tally has the lead still. It's Hayden, find the pass. So it's still, as it was, top 2. Find the pass is up 1 position. Rusted Bolt is down 1 position. Born 1964, still in my prime. Lol. To be fair, yeah. To be fair, Gavin, I do like tuning into your streams. I love it on Tuesday. I mean, I'm sorry for Tuesday as well. I just disconnected, and I for my health, like mentally reason, I had to just not join again because I was doing so well, and then just all of it to be undone by my internet. It was just heartbreaking. I know there was another race, but honestly, it killed me. I was like so annoyed. Ooh, the Haas keeps it up the inside of turn 2. There's a bit of contact. The Haas goes a bit wide. We've got a Ferrari on the Mercedes. Goes up the inside of turn 4. Keeps it there. And gets fine. Yeah, better bailing. Yeah. Only as old as you feel, as they say. Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like I'm 40 some days. I mean, you should have heard me today when I was grinding. Not grinding, I was using a petrol saw on some like welds, and like I was just making some weird noises because my back was just killing me the whole time. Not as big of a DRS train as I thought there'd be tonight. I mean, you look back and there's just no one close. Gavin, that's mean. However, Chloe agreed with my Mackey's idea how the drivers should pay for my Mackey's. But Tally hasn't. So I think you're right, Gavin. Gavin's right, Chloe. You're better than Tally. All Tally does is race. He doesn't even buy his commentator a Mackey's. How dare he? Oh, we got Mercedes, Chaos and Peter going a bit. Oh, we got more fighting. We got a Ferrari on the back of Peter. That's Brewdog, who again I said has pace. He's up 2 positions. We've got Game Minion, the biggest loser of today, other than A72. Game Minion down 5 positions on the race start. That's a bit insane. Anyway, Hayden is within DRS still. They're keeping good DRS status though. So it's all about who blinks first in the pit stops. Because again, who's on the hard tyre? Chaos is the only hard tyre behind the top 6. So, and he's 2 seconds behind, is he? Yeah. So the top 6 are in a prime position here. It just depends what strategy they're doing. And obviously, on Monday I did a medium, hard, medium, but the people in front of me did a medium, hard, hard. And like Find the Pass said, he kept the hard. So, is Find the Pass in a good position here to go medium, hard, hard and have the better tyres for the end of the race? He's kept up with the leaders. He's still in DRS at the moment, but he's nearly losing it, like. But he's running good wings, as we've seen on his straight line speed. So Find the Pass is in a good position here, as he's got the extra hard, where obviously a few people are like, no, I mean, if Hayden and Tally have the extra hard, then fair enough. Because I'm pretty sure it wasn't, was it Hayden? No, it was Ali. So, and Ali's not here today. So Hayden didn't race Monday, I don't believe, or if he did, he wasn't at the front. But the top 2 drivers on Monday kept the hard. We got Rusted Bolt looking at the inside of Find the Pass though. Just couldn't get there though. We've got a few positions swapping in the background, I believe. I've seen it. No, we've got Peter in the pit lane. Lap 6 is a bit early. Prediction Tally. First Hayden, that much. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry, my marker, that labeled it weird. I mean, I'm sure it makes sense, but the PlayStation like jumbled it up. Anyway, Hayden now is proper gaining on Tally. Is this where the turntable is? Is this where P8, is it P9 now? Is it to Bents or is it Whitey? They all switched. So was it Brewdog or to Bents? I'm just waiting for it. Just now 11. Oh, A72. Right. Okay. Sorry, I'm just a bit slow. You had a mare earlier. Yeah. I forgot about the sprint race. It's not here. Tebens goes up the inside of Brewdog, makes it before the corner even happens. Like, wow, that's not even a move, was it? Does the other Ferrari make a move? Apex on A72? No, he does not. Goomba and Game Minion have also swapped there around the outside of turn 4. They're still side by side going up the hill, but I think the RB has just enough. Game Minion got heroically close to Goomba. Woodsy gets a 3-second time penalty for track limit. Rusty Bolt has got past Find the Pass. He hasn't there, just waking up. I shouldn't be laughing at this, right? Stop. Stop being mean. The dark mark is the first to blink in the pits. The first of the top 8 to blink in the pits. So that's interesting. Only 8 laps in. I mean, I would have been thinking lap 11 would have been the pit zone, unless he was doing a hard. He might be on hard. But I know it is. It's just, as a commentator, I mean, you've seen Sky Sports. You can't actually. You're not meant to slate drivers. I mean, I might be sacked. I mean, it'll come in breaking RRF1 news. Gareth sacked for slating drivers. Like I say, guys, you're going to get me in trouble, right? I mean, this is literally how Herbert got fired, right? Or apparently resigned. Because he said that Max didn't deserve to win 2021, right? We can't have another scandal like that. I can't afford it, even though I'm not paid from you. I can't afford it, but if they want to replace me, they can give me a seat in the Wednesday division, alright? I should have put that in the contract agreement. If fired, needs place in Wednesday. We've got to Find the Pass and Domad Daimar in the pit lane. I say them all the time, it's called entertaining the viewers. You know what, I need to watch one of your Saturday streams. In fact, I might be able to this Saturday, because I don't, unless if there's an interesting football games. I know there's a few football games on. I want Woodsy to win always. I'm a big fan of Woodsy. I like him, right? And if he ever won, I'd go to his house and give him a drink, personally. This is not a goal for him to say that everyone gets full race points if they let him win next week, so he gets a drink. In fact, he's then no, I don't watch his streams because on Saturday I normally do a bit of contact. I'm normally watching like Netflix at the time, and it's like and I'll tune in this Saturday if my internet complies. I mean, I'm quite impressed with it at the moment. I'm trying not to say it. Towley's in the pit, so Hayden takes the race lead. The thing is, I'm sure you do brilliantly. I mean, they made a big deal when you came back, so. You can have the Wednesday job if you want. I'm joking, I like this. I love it. I always slate myself for not being the best, but it's fun. Oh, that's a bit wide. You don't want to be doing that, Tally. That's how you end yourself with a 3-second time penalty. Which, I am impressed. 10 laps in and only 2 drivers have track limit penalties. Ooh, he knocks the RB a bit out of his way. Does he go around the outside? He's on fresher tyres. That's going to be a brilliant overtake if he makes it stick. Wow. I don't even care if he's on fresh tyres. Around the outside, that looks smooth as hell. Well done, Towley. However, he is going to lose DRS. Rusty Bolt comes into the pit. Hayden extends another lap. So, wow. So Hayden must be on a medium, hard, medium. Because that's what the lap I aimed for on my medium, hard, medium. Brewdog and Rusty Bolt are in the pit. Tally's up into P7. Total Wolf gets a 10-second time penalty for speeding into the pit lane. 872's just got past Apex. Apex up 8 positions at the moment though. Obviously these people haven't pitted. So, but still, fair enough. You can't slate it. Tally is on the move. He's on the hard tyre. Again, we should probably look at what people have done. We'll go for stops. Yeah, so Tally's leading of the stops, and then we've got Dartmar, Rusty Bolt, Find the Pass, and then Domar Daimar stopped, Peter has stopped, Brewdog stopped, Game Minion, Total Wolf, and Woodsy have all stopped. Woodsy's in the pit now, actually, so he's just stopped. So that's interesting. Hayden Elite extends another lap, goes on to lap 12 of this Grand Prix. Is he trying to do a one-stop? I mean, if he is, he'd have to go to lap 16 and then do 20 laps. No, is he? Yeah, it's 20. If he goes to lap 16, it's 10 laps. Yeah, he'd have to do 20 laps on the hard tyre, which is possible. It wouldn't feel great, but if he can do it, it'd be. Oh. I mean, I'd call him the next Sergio Perez because that'd just be brilliant. Game Minion's up 1 position because he's obviously the stops are now coming in. But yeah, our race leader is on 12 lap used mediums. And I think everyone behind him might be on the hard tyre now. They are. So he's the only one on that old medium. Does he come into the pit now? No, he does not. It looks like he's committed to a one stop. So we've really got a race on our hands. There's no way you're doing 13 laps on the medium and still doing a 2-stop. Because you're just not going to make your time up. Russell Bolt sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Is he catching up to Tally at all? He's 3 seconds off, I believe. I've got it to the leader. There you go. 20-22 on the hards, rest of the way on mediums. Oh, you talking about everyone else? No, I mean, Hayden's on the medium, Mad Mark. So he's got to get on to about lap 16, do 20 laps on the... and do 20 laps on the hard. But I wouldn't have thought one stop was possible. And if Hayden can make this one stop work, then I salute to him. Like, that's ridiculous. He's 2.8 seconds down on his fastest middle. I mean, he's not even losing much time to Chaos. And he's about to do lap 14 on the medium tyre. He is now in danger zone of these tyres going pop. Surely. Whitey pits. Is Whitey on the hard tyre? Oh my god, he is. Hayden has outlasted one of the hard tyre runners. Find a pass in P7, Tally into P4. Tally is only, what, 6.5 seconds away from the lead? Those hard tyres for Hayden cannot feel at all ideal. I can't believe that. Mental. Anyway, we've got the Ferrari of Brewdog eyeing up a move on Betches. Is he going to make it into turn 4? I don't think he is. Goombas has made a move on Total Wolf now as we speak in turn 1. I can just see it on the map. The Ferrari, however, is getting very racy. Brewdog, and he goes up the inside of turn 5. And then into turn 6, one stop got done on Monday, pal. Can't remember who did it though. Hayden needs 3 more laps on those mediums. Yeah, but it wasn't quick. I mean, the top 4 that I know of did 2 stop. I mean, I guess it's possible. He comes into pit now though. That's going to be interesting. He goes on to lap 15 on the hard tyre. Will they do 21 laps though? I'm not too sure. Tevens gets a 10-second timeout for spinning into the pit lane as well. Oh, I'm not so sure about this strategy that Hayden's done. I don't think they're going that long. I get it, lower fuel like, but Chaos goes a bit wide. He's now the one in contention. Are they on even tyres though? No, Chaos is on 14 lap old tyres. Well, 14 and a half. So Tally has already made the time up on his hards on the one stop. The one stoppers. Unless the Rusty Bolt goes in now for the medium. And like, there wasn't a safety car on Monday, there was a VSC. So some of these drivers must have known at a push they will do it, but they will be crying at the end. That's what I mean, like, but he won't. Where is he? I don't even know where Hayden's gone. P8, right, he's behind Peter, so he needs to clear him as quick as possible or he'll be in the dirty air killing his tyres. And then he needs to steady himself, because if he doesn't steady himself and he overdoes his tyres, because his gain here is not tyre wise, it's saving the 23 seconds I believe this pit lane is. It's saving the 23 seconds of the pit lane. So he doesn't need to set blistering laps, he just needs to be within that 23 second period, which is a big ask. And Rusty Bolt has lost 2.6 seconds to Tally in, what, 2 laps? Find the pass, I know he's pitted, he pitted as well, didn't he? So, at the moment, it looks like Tally, Dartmark can find the pass in net 1, 2 and 3. But Hayden is catching them. Obviously, he's on newer hards, but he is going to the end on them hards. And he is within the pit stop. We've got a yellow flag. It's Woodsy, I think. Maybe did he go a bit wide? It showed up for him, but it doesn't look like he went slow. We've got Mercedes off. It's Chaos. Chaos is round. And now we've got cars coming up to him. And then these cars are going to get in his DRS. Is this going to affect him down the main straight? So Chaos, who had such a strong qualifying down in P14 and has just had a spin. Guma did not get the DRS importantly though, so Chaos will continue on his way. And when I was talking about penalties before, I was wrong. There is many penalties now. Anyway, Brewdog goes on Peter and it's quite an easy overtake. The Mercedes also follows him through and that's 2 positions lost from Peter in 1 corner. Good move from Brewdog, like. We're still switching and in fact, Ben's also got on it and Peter's lost 3 positions. Woodsy gets a 3-second time penalty. Yeah. Wow. Gaps are just starting to form. We got the Whitey up the inside of Brewdog, and Brewdog just, wow, he has to let it happen. Brewdog also gets a bit of understeer on the way in. That's going to invite Tebens to have a move on the medium tyre. I believe Tebens might have to stop again. Their mediums aren't going to go to the end. So he throw up the inside, he's looking at it, no. Oh, and then he throws it up the inside, turn 5. And up the hill, I believe he might have it done. Yes, he does. He's got the better line into the turtle corner. Neymar gets another 3-second time penalty. I believe he already had one. Tally's run away with a 3.1 second lead. I get it. Hayden saving himself the time. But I don't think it'll be enough. I'm doubting this one stop. I hope it works for him, but I am doubting it so much. A72 on his teammate. Oh, he was looking at the move. Right, he's got the run on turn 3, opens the DRS, and I believe teammate on teammate, that's going to be done. Yes, it is. And then we've also got a Mercedes on the McLaren, and it goes through cleanly. The Mercedes just lets him through, doesn't even use any of his ERS. And then we've got Goomba and Total Wolf also going at it. I'm not sure if Total Wolf actually made the move there or not, though. But wow. Ignore my cats meowing. They're just hungry and after food, even though they were probably fed about 10 seconds ago. Oh, we've got Mercedes off, and that's going to allow Benz to go through really easily. Benz lost the DRS going through like that, and I think Whitey might just get the move straight back done on him. He does, so he goes back into P7. And then Brewdog's looking at this, and he might want a piece of the action in turn 4. The Mercedes goes a bit wide, and he's going to compromise his line into turn 3. However, it looked alright, so Ben's going to make a move. He's got the DRS obviously back. It's not enough. So going turn 4 is as it was. Whitey to Benton Brewdog. Total Wolf and Goomba have also swapped positions. So is Goomba going to come back on that? He's got the DRS, he's got the ERS to fight you. Where the Williams has slightly less of the ERS, which obviously improves so much different on the straight line speed. Right around the outside of Total Wolf. Does he make it stick? Is he forced off wide? No, he is not. Neither of it. So Total Wolf remains in position. However, he's still regenning. Is he going to go up the inside of turn 6? No, he does not. So he's now going to be sat behind him the whole middle sector, which is going to be painful. A72 also is 4 tenths away from Apex. Is he going to make it into a top 10 position? Which is near enough top half. Rusty Bolt's pitted, so he's in for his second pit stop of the race. So much going on. Wow, so heading up into P5, obviously doing the one stop, we believe, where A72 is going around the outside of the Ferrari. I've accidentally gone off here. He does make the move stick though in the Ferrari. Oh, he makes a mistake. So the Ferrari goes on the inside. It's round the outside now. Makes it round the outside on the offboard. He also gets the DRS as well. So the Ferrari should remain in position. Does he not know he's got the DRS? He did. Oh no, he took it off him. He said he had it, but none of them got the DRS. So the game must have just had a bit of a meh there and gave it none of them. Or they crossed it at the exact same time. Peter's also in the pit now for his second pit stop of the race. Whew. I believe what is the stop? So Rusty Bolt on 2 stops and Peter on 2 stops. So they're the only 2 stoppers at the moment. However, we obviously believe that there's quite a few more to come into the pit. Tally continues though. Will the Dark Mark also continue? No, he peels into the pit. So the Dark Mark peels into the pit. Find the pass. Also peels into the pit, so Hayden will be up into P2. So on the one stop, 12 laps, 14 laps to go, and he's 12.9 seconds off the leader. So it's all about how much can Hayden conserve these tyres. To Ben's Whitey is into P3. He's got a queue of cars behind him. We've also got a Ferrari and a Red Bull going side by side. That's Rusty Bolt and Brewdog. Rusty Bolt obviously on the newer tyres. Apex gets 3 seconds time now. Does it make a move into C6? No, it doesn't. We've got Betches retiring on the start finish straight. That's before we've got a safety car or a VSC. I believe it's a VSC. What's that, Raven? Yeah, it's a VSC. So that's going to help Hayden, but it's not. Tally's going to get a free pit stop. Tally's just got very lucky. However, if Hayden gets around quick enough, he might get a free pit stop and throw a pair of mediums on. Does he come into the pit? Yeah, you would have thought he would have. Wow, it's going to get close now. We've got a drive-through penalty spin on the VSC. The VSC's just came in, so he's going to take the lead, but I don't think he's going to have enough pace to keep Tally behind him. But it's going to be interesting. Everyone else has also had to adhere to it. We've got Whitey in the pit lane. He's not going to benefit from the VSC though, because everyone's not at race pace. However, Towley is one straight behind Towley. Hayden. Towley's one straight behind Towley. Towley is one straight behind Hayden, so it's 5 seconds. I don't think Hayden's going to get this. That safety car probably hasn't been the best thing for him. Glitch drive through, fuck. Oh, but you were doing so well as well. Oh, that's annoying, that. And the thing is, we can't even take it off you. Like, if it's a 10-second penalty in the pit lane, I'm pretty sure they, as long as it's not safety car affected, they can take it off you. Not even in the pit lane. No, if you serve it, it's bam, done. Oh, that's unfortunate for you. We've got a Ferrari onto the grass. That was Apex. So Apex not having a race that he needs. And then we've got a Aston Martin of the Dark Mark. He's on the back of A72. Is he going to make a move? He's got the ERS to do it. He goes up the inside. The A72 has to give room. And then the Dark Mark is now on the back of Brewdog, who's regenerating at the end of the straight. He's got virtually nothing left in that ERS tank. Makes a bit of a cock of the line in turn 2. And now the Aston Martin should get a good run and should make that move before the corner even starts. And then A72 is also going to go up the inside of Brewdog. So Brewdog loses 2 positions in one straight. A few pitters. We've got Apex in the pit, Total Wolf in the pit, and Woodsy into the pit. Yeah. Tally is already 1.8 seconds behind Hayden. Hayden needs a safety car. That's his best bet. And Neymar makes a pit stop. I'm sorry guys, give us a second. Alright, so sorry, Tally is up into the lead, so Hayden is now into P2 on the one-stop strategy. So he's now got 6 seconds to Rusted Bolt. We've got Brewdog. Brewdog's just coming to the pit lane for his second stop, I believe, on hard tyres. So he'll be going on to medium or maybe soft to the end. We'll have a quick look, actually. They look like, I can't see from here, they might be mediums. I don't think that, yeah, they're mediums. Sound. Sorry for everyone for the inconvenience of me quickly nipping somewhere. Is Ben's going to make a move on game minion into the first corner? No, he is not. However, Brewdog and A72 have swapped positions. Oh no, that's because Brewdog is in the pit lane, so I'm forgetting of what I'm literally commentating on. So Tally is in the lead with a 2.8 second gap to Hayden, and Hayden's now got a 4.8 second gap to Hayden to Rusted Bolt. The Tarmac's got 7 seconds, so Hayden might be in for a P3 here on the one stop. I wouldn't count on it. Woodsy gets another 3 second time penalty. Goomba is 18 seconds away from Tebence. Tebence is only 5 seconds away from the person in front of him. However, everyone in front of Tebence has penalties other than A72. And Final Pass is in P7, who had such a good race, but then I think he said something about a drive-through, a wrongful drive-through. So unfortunately for him, he's out of contention. Anyway, Peter now 4 tenths behind Final Pass. Is he going to make a move into P7? Obviously, still better points than P8. You can never settle for less. As a racing driver, you'd always want to move more. Oh, he dropped down 7th for a moment then. That was a bit weird. Tebence and game minion and swap positions just then. We didn't get to see that. Is Woodsy going to make a move on Goomba here? Go on, Woodsy. As most people in this chat should know, Woodsy is our Monday commentator. You should always join him for the Monday stream, as the Monday division is hot enough. I believe after last week I should be in P3 still, so the championship fight at the top is Ali, Nat Mark and me myself. So tune in for Monday to Woodsy, and then our Saturday Super Division, which is 100%, is hosted by Mad Mark, who's also in the stream. Obviously I haven't got any links available, but go on Woodsy, go on, yeah. So yeah, make sure to follow, to find Woodsy and that Mark, Hello Destroyer, and make sure to tune in to them on Monday and Wednesday, same time, 8:30, RRF1. Obviously we've got 3 divisions in RRF1. We've got the Monday division, the Wednesday division, and the Super Saturday, which is a short quality and 100% race. Which last season there was 6 people who could go into the final round to win the championship. So definitely give Mad Mark a watch on the Saturday. I feel a bit of a hypocrite telling you all to do that when I don't. But no, I'm sure he does a fabulous job, and if you have time on your hands, do it. I feel like what I just said is the equivalent to what Sky say about Sky Glass customers. Sky Q and Sky Glass customers. If you're a Sky Q or a Sky Glass customer, you can get all the onboards and all the team radios. Anyway, Peter on Find the Pass, which has been brewing for a bit of a time. I mean, Brewdog's behind them. Oh, that's horrible. Anyway, is Peter going to make a move on Find the Pass in turn 4? He's a bit too far behind. Yeah, he doesn't make it on this occasion. Thanks for the plug, pal. No worries. I don't actually know your Twitch name properly. I think it'll be what it's in the chat, so mad_mark v55. So again, if you're in the chat watching it later, go follow him on the Saturday at 8:30. I'm sure he does a fab job, and I'll try and tune in this week to have a look myself. And again, like I said, last year the championship battle went to the final round between 5-6 drivers. So if that's what you're in for, then you should definitely give it a watch. Obviously, I'm not saying don't give the Monday and the Wednesday a watch. Always tune back. It's always good to see people come back. We've got the kick service switching there, so A72 up into P8. So, A72 goes up the inside of the Williams and find the pass and there's contact. Wow. A72 also gets a time penalty for that, for cutting the corner. But does he now go attempt it into turn 4? He's a bit too far behind. He looked up the inside, but no, he's not got it. However, final pass goes a bit wide and he lets him go by. So A72 goes by and finds the pass, and then Pierre now is the next to look at final pass. Final pass down into P8. Wow, and then Apex is very close to the back of Tabent. However, Tabent's obviously running no time penalties, where 2 people behind him is, and the next person after that is Goomba. However, remember, in this league, you do get an extra point for no penalties. So at the moment, everyone getting an extra point is 1 to 6th, and then to Bent's, Goomba, and Toto Wolf. And you never know, that extra point could just give you that edge over your championship rival. However, Tally's running away with this. Rusty Bolt, though, he's gaining. We'll keep an eye on that time after we go back to this battle, which is final pass Peter and A72. Because final pass is coming back on A72, doesn't go for it in turn 1. There's a bit of a lock up from the kick sabber in front of him, just needs to keep it in a straight line, don't cut. I'm pretty sure A72 might have more penalties as well. We'll have a quick look. Have we got penalties? No, A72 didn't have a penalty, I thought he did. So they're all on 3 seconds, so this is for track position, this race. Rusty Bolt is within a second as well, just keep you updated. Brewdog has set on a has bolted on a set of softs, so he's going for the fastest lap. Apex has just been overtaken around the outside of the game minion, or he's going up the inside. It was one of them. Didn't quite just catch it, my bad. I'm focusing too much on time, bud. Rusty Bolt is really close now to Hayden the lead. Is Hayden on the 18 lap old hard? Is he going to lose his position to the Red Bull behind him? The grip would say wise, but Hayden is a clever driver. He knows what he can do. However, that straight line speed looks mental, and the newer tyres go round the outside. Does he get it done? He stays around the outside. Rusty Bolt gets a time penalty. It didn't look like it was off the track. That will be 4. However, Rusty Bolt now has a 3-second time limit, and there's only 3 laps left of the Grand Prix. That didn't look fair in my eyes. It looked like he stayed on track. Obviously, I'm not sure. Apex gets a 10-second time limit for speeding into the pit lane. So a race full of pit lane incidents. There's been a few. Brewdog's on the back of Woodsy. He needs to clear him if he wants the fastest lap. He opens the ERS, he opens the DRS, and he's got the straight line speed. Should do it. Apex obviously dropping down because he's in the pit. And the Ferrari just overshoots the first corner and spins around, collects Woodsy on the way out. Hayden's almost lost the 3 seconds to Rusty Bolt. So regardless what just happened, Rusty Bolt might, even with the 3 seconds, might just make it. I know he will fight it because that looked a bit iffy. However, there is a chance, and then that mark is looking really good. If it's 2 seconds a lap at the moment, then the dark mark might get this. Final pass on A72, I don't think it's close enough this time. It's got a bit more ERS, but even then I don't think 10% does that much. Well, I don't know, he's closing. Nah, that's still not enough. Peter obviously still looking at this, probably expecting them to have a fight at some point. We've got Brewdog on Woodsy, obviously on the softs. This has already been once. So round 2. However, Woodsy must have had a bit more ERS because it's going straight into it. So Brewdog just needs to make sure he actually breaks this time, and yes he does, and he actually keeps it from hitting Woodsy. And now he should be set to try and get the fastest lap. Apex now on the back of the Oracle Red Bull of, I want to say, Rusty Bolt. It is. I was like, there's no Oracle Red Bull in front of him. I was like, who is it? Yeah, he's nearly got the gap he needs to Hayden. He might get it. Final pass in A72. They're going side by side in turn 1, into turn 2. Still side by side. Is there going to be a bit of contact? No, there's not. And then final pass has to concede. So final pass still doesn't make the move. And then A72's teammate Peter is going to try and gain a bit of time, but he doesn't. And then is that to Bent on the back of Chaos? Is he going to try and go around the outside of turn 4? He's opening it up, but no, Chaos comes over. He's got plenty of room to do that. However, there's a bit of a slide for the Mercedes. Same power unit. But there's still no ERS in the time for Benz to make a move on this occasion. Unless he makes one into here, it'll be a desperate dive. No, he does not. And then you're in quite windy sections. You've got to have much more grip to make a move here. And they're both on the same mediums, so unless if one of them has used them more than the other. However, again, this battle is the one we want to look. Peter and Find the Pass. Find the Pass has lost the DRS. So we'll see what this is for Peter. Is he going to go the inside in turn 1? I don't think he's close enough. In fact, Find the Pass had 9 attempts on that. Find the Pass is running a ridiculously high downforce setup. In fact, Final Pass has ended up with DRS on A72. Chaos and Benz have also made a move. We just caught the end of it. So, Benz is still behind Chaos, but for how much longer? He comes to the inside. That's going to hinder his line. Oh my god, we finished the race. I didn't even know we were that far in. Tally wins the race. Sorry, I missed Tally crossing the line. So Tally, brilliant race. We let it start to finish pretty much. Rusty Bolt in second. Even with his penalty, he's going to beat Hayden Elite. Hayden Elite in third on the one stop, so fair enough. Then Dark Mark into P4. Domar Daimar will be next across the line, 11 seconds behind the Dark Mark. But he gets to the line, and he will get to the line without a penalty, so he'll get the extra point, and so will Whitey, as long as he keeps it on the track from now to the finish. Which he does. So Whitey into P6. What a result for Whitey as well, may I just say. And then A72 with the penalty. I'm not sure how much of a penalty. In fact, it does Find the Pass, get him on the line. Whew! By 0.006 of a second, Find the Pass does not get A72. And then it's Peter in P9. Chaos is going to get demoted, but finished on P10, and I couldn't see the rest of the grid. Wow, to the line, Find the Pass, 0.006. That was mental. That is like, that's less like, there's not many things you can do in 0.0006 of a second. Fair enough to Towley. Driver of the day, it's gave it to the Dark Mark. I'm not sure who to give mine to. What a race. Let's just have a look. The race results: Tally in first, Rusty Bolt in second, Hayden Elite in third, Dark Mark in fourth, Domar Daimar in fifth, Whitey in P6, A72 in P8, White Find the Pass in 8th, Peter in 9th, Tebent in 10th, Chaos in 11th, Game Minion in 12th, Goomer in P13, Brewdog in 14th, Woodsy in 15th, Total Wolf in 16th, Apex in 17th, Neymar in 18th, and Betches in 19th. Wow. And that gap between these two, A72 and Find the Pass, was mental. My driver of the day will go to, it's the Dark Mark, rightfully. Domar Daimar also has had a good one. Hayden Elite with the one stop, fair enough. Didn't even think it was possible. And then Brewdog on a free stop. So, wow, what a race. Sorry, I didn't get the race director, and I've not got time for it. That's all I could get. My bad, guys. But yeah, brilliant race, and I'm knackered, so I'm going to go to bed now. Been live for an hour and 48 minutes. I hope everyone, 12 viewers still watching, I hope you all enjoyed. Again, next racing RRF1's on the Saturday, 8:30 with the Mad Mark. He's in the chat. If you search up Mad Mark on 8:30, I'm sure you'll find it. I hope you tune in, and I hope to see you all next week. Have a good rest of your evening, and have a good rest of your week. Actually, we'll find out next week's race as well. I don't want to leave on a cliffhanger. Next week it will just be nothing. Season calendar. So next week we've got, oh yeah, we did it. So it's on here, China. and hopefully it is China. If not, it might be Belgium for undisclosed reason. So hopefully we join this stream for China next week. So hopefully you all have a good, lovely rest of your week, and we will see you next week as we have the Chinese Grand Prix, which is also a sprint race. So we got 2 races next week. So see yous.